wanted to be the first in line because coming from the north suburbs, I've only been here on the weekends when there's like a 3-hour wait to get in. We have friends from out of town, and every time we have new people here, we take them here because it's the best pizza around. It's just different. It's not like any other pizza we've tried before, and it's just an institution that we got to go to every time friends come in from out of town.
We're here at the Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder Company.
Yeah.
Gonna go in and try out their pizza pot pie. Let's do it.
My name's Catherine Galanis. I have been here for 41 years, and I'm the general manager at Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder Company.
What position did you start out at here?
I was a server.
Okay.
It was I came here for a temporary position while I figured out what I was going to do with my life after I graduated from college, and yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Dan, how are you today? Good, how are you, brother? I think I know where I'm going. Yeah, they don't change anything here. So.
Yeah, I came here when I was a kid.
Nice.
You know, yeah, I had to come back. Just moved up here, so I'll do the half pounder.
Yeah, half pounder. And do you want to do that with the meat sauce? Actually, yeah, they're both homemade. And then do you like to do the whole fresh mushrooms in there?
Yep.
Right. Excellent. Mushrooms. And then you do get the option that the traditional crust is a white dough, but we also have whole wheat depending on the tradition. Yeah, you can't go wrong with it. They've been making it that way for 52 years.
Let's do it right.
Nice. And do you want to do that Mediterranean bread too? That's kind of the appetizer we're most known for, or just?
I'll do the pizza.
You got it. And anything to drink?
Actually, I'll try the Mediterranean.
Yeah, sure. Because the bread will come out in a few minutes. The pizza does take about 30 minutes.
Okay.
So. But the bread, I would say, the pizza and the bread are the two things we're most known for. Okay. Excellent. And to drink, there's water.
Yeah, water and then.
And then just let you know, there's a drink list up there if you wanted to. That's beer, wine, and soft drinks. So we have a full bar, so you can do cocktails. Great.
Yeah, very cheesy. I enjoyed it though. So you see kind of all over Chicago, I mean, pizza's a big thing. And you got a bunch of rival places who in their past, and as they've grown and kind of put multiple different chains around. Why have you guys not done that? Was that a choice where you want to just keep it in home to stay traditional, or?
Right. We've sort of always felt like this building is sort of part of the whole experience. All the wood surfaces, the shingles on the top here from a barn in Wisconsin, that they all reused. And it's just like the building, the location. We're all part of the CPOG story.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have we have thought about. At certain points, we've had a lot of people approach us about, even as far as India and Dubai, they call us from there and say, we really could start a franchise and doing this.
Mediterranean bread right here at the Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder Company. Give it a try. First bite. Here we go.
I think after, or the afternoon after, and this is what it looks like now. But you can still see this building, the one with the marble pillars. Yeah, right there.
Okay. So that right in that garage.
Here's some other pictures that I have. This is awesome. I just love the clothes. I love this guy right here for some reason.
Yeah.
But that's right after the. So
right.
It was
day after.
They were saying it was like I think a car garage or something. That's what the front was, and they were bootlegging liquor there, and that's the building.
Okay.
And this building was like a kind of a
I heard it was used as a lookout.
yeah, well, it's kind of like a seedy boarding house back then.
Okay.
And this building was used as a lookout for Capone's,
Yeah.
you know, guys. Although they never got the bugs, you know. This is a picture of our building from way back. So, this one.
Okay, before the fire.
The roads are still unpaved.
Yeah.
So the picture's a little lighter.
Okay. Why he wanted to turn it into a restaurant, or what
Well, he was
visions
a
he
gourmet
had?
chef, and he'd always been interested in, you know, kind of coming up with a new idea for pizza, because Chicago is a pizza town, and of course, you know, other restaurants were just getting started back then, like Pizzeria Uno and Duet and stuff. So I think he was just trying to carve out his own little niche, which I think he did. And he was just, you know, kind of playing around with different recipes, and he came up with a pizza pot pie, and the rest is history. So, you know, it's just he came up with a recipe for the sauce, and we still make it exactly the same way. It's a 8 to 9 hour process making the sauce. We still use the same produce vendor that we used way in the beginning, because we want to make sure all our ingredients are consistent.
We like the pizza and the Mediterranean bread.
And the salad dressing.
The salad dressing. It's
You
like
gotta mix it.
yeah, it's like
With the Mediterranean?
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a secret weapon. You put those two dressings together, boom, flavor explosion. It's awesome.
Right, the famous pizza pot pie.
Man, taste.
You know, because I mean, I know Albert Beaver bought it after the fire in '71. He bought it in the spring of '72, and it opened up. After they opened. Do you have any idea why he wanted to turn it into a restaurant, or what visions
He's a
he
gourmet
had?
chef, and he'd always been interested in, you know, kind of coming up with a new idea for pizza, because Chicago is a pizza town, and of course, you know, other restaurants were just getting started back then, like Pizzeria Uno and Duet and stuff. So I think he was just trying to carve out his own little niche, which I think he did. And he was just, you know, kind of playing around with different recipes, and he came up with the pizza pot pie, and the rest is history. So, you know, it's just he came up with a recipe for the sauce, and we still make it exactly the same way. It's a 8 to 9 hour process making the sauce. We still use the same produce vendor that we used way in the beginning, because we want to make sure all our ingredients are consistent, and, you know, green peppers, onions, garlic, everything is consistent. So he goes down to the market, chooses them just for us, brings them to him. Also, you know, the cheese that we use in the pizza is a little bit different, and it's a kind of a little different application than most people use the Wisconsin brick for. So the farm that we get that in Wisconsin, and they set aside a batch just for us, so it can be aged properly, because we need it, you know, aged for about 3 to 4 weeks for it to really melt properly. And we also have to be very careful with the water content and make sure that, you know, again, that's very consistent. So it melts properly when it's in the bowl, because otherwise, you know, it would just evaporate if there's too much water content. You know.
Does the restaurant give back to like the community of Chicago, or engage in like initiatives that like contribute to like impacting people who need help?
Well, for the longest time, this area was not. I mean, what we do, I think one of the best things that we do here is we bring people into this neighborhood. And I served on the Lincoln Park Chamber of Commerce, and I was on the board there, and also the SSA Special Service association for several years. During the pandemic, we sort of had some personnel change, not due to people leaving, but due to some deaths and stuff. So it was, that I haven't really gotten. So I've, just been a little busy. So we haven't really gotten back into it. But we've had like collaborations with like Vanille next across the street, or with Lincoln Park Zoo, and places like that. So we've always tried to work with our neighbors and try to bring people into the neighborhood.
Yep.
So it's just a combination of things because
we felt like just making sure that we serve our loyal clientele.
Yeah, treat every customer the same, and
so that was never a huge thing. I mean, we have had people here, but that is never.
Yeah.
It was always more important for us to see this, families come in here for all their birthdays, or families coming in here for every special event, or maybe when they come into town, they would come in here, or when people come in town and they wanted to bring some place special, they bring the people in here. And it's just, we've had a lot of people, on their first dates here, or get engaged here, or it's just, those sorts of things are really
the life moments, the memories for the little guy. Right. Yeah, and that's really cool that you guys do it that way. Last year was 50-year anniversary here.
Yes.
What kind of expectations? Any big goals for the next 50 years, or anything in the works that you're getting ready to roll out or thinking about doing?
We actually the goals will always be the same. Make sure our customers, we deliver on the experience that we promise to our customers. We deliver on the food that we've been giving our customers for as long as forever.
So it's just a combination of things because
I entirely forgot the question.
Well, honestly,
What's the question?
I just kind of ripped it off the top of my head. I think you answered. I got good info out of that one.
What was it?
It was kind of like the trials and tribulations of the beginning.
Oh, at the beginning, right? Yeah. So I mean, this restaurant is very small. So we have 21 tables. That's it. All of it was booth seating. So the original owner partnered with a man who was a carpenter, and so this is why everything, almost all our surfaces are wood, this decor is sort of like 1970s, right?
So this is the original decor.
So yeah, and we've really it's been sort of a labor of love to try to keep things the same and not to change too much. So once they did, tweak the recipes and do it, but honestly, it's been, I think maybe that was for the first year or something, and they were super busy in the beginning. I hear that they had lines that went around the block. So,
wow.
Yeah. So they've always been, very popular. As with any restaurant, there's going to be dips and lulls, but we have been fortunate enough to be a busy restaurant, and again, it's because we have immensely loyal people that eat here. And you can talk to anybody and they'll tell you. I know the gentleman outside just said, he brings everybody who's new into town here. I have one of our hosts that I hired. His parents have been coming here since before he was born, and I knew him since he was a tiny guy, and he used to sit in a booster seat in our, and they used to come in all the time, and he has been coming here all his life, and now he's like a real human adult, and he's working here. So I mean, it's just like little things like that that are really, you know, it meant a lot.
It's the people and the customers who make
absolutely.
who make it what it is,
Oh,
which
absolutely.
is, I mean, that's what you want.
Like you say, if you're gonna